Good morning. My name is Michael Brubaker, and I've been asked to speak this morning about my hopes for the future of Clifton United Methodist Church and how this vision guides my discipleship through gifts of financial resources and service. In order to look to the future, I really have to look to the past. It really informs these hopes. I remember when I first joined Clifton in 2009, finding this to be a welcoming space with a deep heart to hold the wounds of life and the wounds inflicted by the larger church, who excluded so many of us who identify within the beautiful and colorful spectrum of God's creation. Like the churches I attended in Florida and Atlanta, I knew I would only be a member of a fully inclusive church. Suzanne Fontaine was our minister then, a gifted leader with a deep heart and pastoral skills. Oh, and by the way, if you really know Suzanne, she has a delightfully wicked sense of humor. I remember when David Meredith was appointed to Clifton, a moment of celebration and challenge, just as Robert spoke about, as we walked the journey with him, facing expulsion from the United Methodist Church just for being a gay man in a long-term, faithful relationship with his husband, Jim, and with the church. Although this was a pivotal moment for Clifton, David's gifts of leadership and service extended far beyond his witness of being just himself on this holy ground. Our church grew and thrived with new ministries, new forms of witness, and collaborative advocacy with partners advancing justice for the queer community, Black individuals, immigrants, and a host of social concerns. When members of Black Lives Matter sought a place in the Pride Parade, Clifton said, "March with us." When State Avenue United Methodist Church needed support for their church in Lower Price Hill, David, Annie Burton, and Clifton were there. As our church grew through the years, we were blessed to have our clergy team expand to include the God-given gifts of Benji Sayer, Robert English, and Becky Schofield Motter, and an incredibly gifted staff. Like a holy magnet, Clifton attracts like-minded individuals with incredibly unique and diverse gifts. Indeed, you are all part of this ministry. And if I could extend this magnet metaphor in a slightly campy but genuine way, if I was still living in the South, which is where I grew up, I might call many of you steel magnolias. For you are beautiful and mighty, drawn together in community to bring a message of love to our world in our own unique ways. Clifton, I dare say, I love you more than my luggage. So why do I give? I don't give because I feel obligated to do so. I do so because I want to see our ministry continue well into the future. I do so because I'm curious to see what God has planned for us and how God may be realized through us and through the visitors who walk through our doors, who come through these doors rather, on any day of the week. I give because I love church music, where God's voice resonates within us and across generations who have worshiped in this building for generations. I give because it feels good to open my heart to the possibility of our futures together. I feel blessed to be in this space with you all and the one who calls us here to be ourselves, to do good in the world, and to love God. May our contributions and love for one another continue to make it so.